The Wisconsin Fraternal Order of Police. To be clear, the state FOP is not criticizing the P320 or its maker 6 Hour, but says it's best to err on the side of caution and shelve the P320 until every fact is known. The focus on Milwaukee police and its standard issued service weapon, the 6 Hour P320, is growing. A third shooting in 2 years where no trigger was pulled, catching the attention of the governor Tuesday, and now the Wisconsin Fraternal Order of Police.
The firearm is it's a machine. It's a tool like anything else. And any tool can fail.
State Police Union Vice President Mark Setti careful not to criticize the gun or its maker, but firm in his concern for officer safety.
Would the FOP recommend police departments err on the side of caution with these weapons and not use them until we know definitively what, if any, issue there is?
Absolutely. It's always prudent, for sure. If there is an identified problem or a potential problem, I think it would be incumbent on agencies to err on the side of caution and remove them from service in the event that they have the opportunity to do that.
Milwaukee police have been trying to make that move since the first shooting. A 12 News investigation last fall uncovered a memo from the department's gun expert to the captain heading the training academy where he wrote, "I believe our department should immediately start to find a replacement pistol." That memo, July 30th, 2020, 2 weeks after the first shooting. The captain echoed the concern up the chain of command, suggesting the department compile its research for future litigation with the city attorney against 6 Hour. But where that process stands tonight is in question. The city attorney and the chair of the Common Council Public Safety Committee declined to address the issue on camera, citing potential litigation. And we know Milwaukee's police union is threatening to sue the city in the coming weeks if the guns are not replaced soon. Patrick.
Derek, what would it cost to replace all of the guns?
It is a large number. Police records we've looked at estimate the cost of one single P320 at roughly $600. Multiply that by 1,800 sworn officers and you are upwards of $1 million. That's not including accessories for the weapon and the most important part, the training. Now, whether that purchase or replacement could have been completed in the 2 years since the first shooting, also a major question tonight.